Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Remember, you are greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another Ab Daily News with the hockey coach, Coach Frenchy. Today, episode number 410. What a minute, coach. First of all, we're going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens news, following by the Chicago Blackhawks and the superstar Connor Bedard in town to play against the Montreal Canadiens. But before we start, we invite you, please don't forget to click on the like, subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show, and leave us a comment about this episode. And let's dive in talking about my first subject of the day. First subject of the day is about the Montreal Canadiens news. The first player we want to talk about is Mike Madison. Madison is the winner of the Jean Béliveau Trophy. This trophy is for a players working and involved in the community of the Montreal area. We know Madison was born in Montreal. In the last couple of months, he was really involved in making an impact in many ways in Montreal. My second news of the day is about game number 2 for the Montreal Canadiens. Tonight, they host Chicago Blackhawks and Connor Bedard. Martin Saint-Louis announced no modification for his roster against Chicago Blackhawks. The only change is going to be between the pipe. Samuel Montembeault is going to be the goalie starter for the Montreal Canadiens. Montembeault did not have a great preseason camp. Hopefully, he's going to find a way to get the first W for the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal Canadiens lost the first game of the season by the score 6-5 and shootout against the Toronto Maple Leafs. My next news of the day, guys, is about Brendan Gallagher. During my live stream yesterday, I asked this question: is it the end of Brendan Gallagher? As a Montreal Canadiens fans, we love Brendan Gallagher. We know what he accomplished for many, many years with the Montreal Canadiens, but obviously in the last 3 seasons, he missed a ton of the game. During the preseason and during the first game against the Toronto Maple Leafs, Gallagher does not perform at the level he should be. And for me, I'm worried and concerned about Brendan Gallagher. I don't feel like he should continue to play on the third line if he cannot deliver night after night, game after game, his performance for the Montreal Canadiens. Play beside of Monahan and Pearson, there was the worst line against the Toronto Maple Leafs. This is something Martin Saint-Louis maybe have to be tougher and maybe take big decisions and not always protect veterans. I understand we maybe wait 5-10 games for Gallagher. But at some point, if you have a schedule of 3 games and 4 nights or a back-to-back game, I feel maybe it would be better to L3 scratch Brendan Gallagher. And the future, possible Montreal need to find a way to trade Brendan Gallagher or at some point to buy out Gallagher. But again, for me, as a Montreal Canadiens fans, I'm not negative. I love Gallagher, but we have to be realistic right now. Gallagher have a really difficult time to follow the game. For me, Gallagher, right now, with no speed, does not deserve to play on the third line. Would be really interesting what the Montreal Canadiens are going to do about Gallagher. And I would love to hear from you guys. What do you think what the Montreal should do about Brendan Gallagher? My last news of the day is about the Laval Rockets. Rocket lost by the score 7-4 last night. Joshua Roy scored his first goal professional with the Laval Rockets. Obviously, bad game for William Trudeau and Tobesh. Tobesh gave 5 goals and only 15 shots. Laval will go to returning on the ice again, the Abbotsford Canucks, Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock p.m. This concludes, guys, all the news we have today for the Montreal Canadiens. I would like to hear from you about maybe Madison or game number 2 against Chicago Blackhawks. What do you think will be the final score? Which team is going to win? The end of Gallagher. Let's move on for my second news of the day. My second subject of the day is about Connor Bedard. He's in town to play against the Montreal Canadiens. First of all, Bedard create already an impact in NHL. Pretty amazing. First, because of his maturity. Secondly, his behavior off ice, on ice. And thirdly, the way he speaks in front of camera. He is right now the biggest impact at 18 years old I never see in NHL. Not close McDavid, not close McKinnon, not close Matthews. No one create an impact like Connor Bedard is doing only after 2 games in NHL. Fun fact, what are you talking about? Martin Saint-Louis coached against Connor Bedard. Bedard was only 10 years old at the Brick Tournament in Edmonton, Alberta. This is the biggest tournament for at the age of U10 And this tournament is during the month of July. During that tournament, St. Louis was coaching his son Lucas, play against Connor Bedard. Tonight in NHL is going to be Real Martin St. Louis behind the bench of the Montreal Canadiens, going to coach versus Chicago Blackhawks and the megastar Connor Bedard. Finally, my last news about Connor Bedard is to give you a little bit more information about his stat after 2 games. He played 2 games, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points. He already played, guys, 41 shifts in 2 games. His TOI is over 20 minutes, 21:35. His power play TOI in 2 games, 9 minutes and 47. And his shot on the net is 11 and 18 attempts. What a great performance of Connor Bedard. He was first overall pick by the Chicago Blackhawks and the NHL draft 2023. He is a 5'10", 185 pounds, shoot on the right. Bedard make already an impact for the Chicago Blackhawks. He's going to become, I believe, one of the biggest superstars in the NHL at a very young age. And this concludes, guys, my subject about Connor Bedard. But before we leave, I would like to ask you this question. How many points and how many goals Connor Bedard is going to do for this upcoming season with the Chicago Blackhawks? And this concludes all the subject we have on this episode. Thanks for watching another Habs Daily News with the hockey coach, Coach Frenchy. But before we leave, we invite you, please don't forget to click on the like, subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show, and leave us a comment about this episode. And of course, we want to remind you, you have greatness inside of you, and we wish you an amazing, great, blessed day, everybody.